papers out. What, 5 minutes? I don't know. I didn't know if I was going to be by myself on this.
I didn't know if I was going to be by myself.
All right. When you do play-by-play, I'll do color.
Sure.
All right, so. Got something cold in my throat.
So I got a message from one of the Great Britain people. Right before the tournament, their GM fell and broke his hip.
You got his name?
Thomas Merriman. They wanted us to say something that the team was thinking of him. He's still helping out remotely.
Yep. Okay.
Well, they wanted us to say something.
You want to do it or you want me to do it?
I can kick it to you.
Okay.
2 years ago, right before his flight, fell, broke his hip, had his hip replaced yesterday. The team's thinking about him. He's still helping out remotely, guys. They wish he was able to travel with him. Thomas Merriman.
All right.
I was not expecting to do this.
Yeah. I threw this in the car and not leaving the hotel for help. I was just done with it.
Yeah.
All right, hockey fans, we're back. Chris Blair and Jason Kelly bringing you the last game of the inaugural night of the 2023 World Masters Championship. Jason, it's been an amazing start to the tournament, hasn't it?
It's been a great day so far for hockey. Good ball hockey games here, great venue, beautiful city, beautiful skyline in the background. It's going to be a great game here to watch the Great Britain and Women's Canada team play.
Super excited for that. Before we get started, though, we do have some news from Team Great Britain, a message that they would like to share to their general manager. Jason?
The team wants to reach out to GM Thomas Merriman Thomas couldn't make the trip. He had an accident on the way out, and he broke his hip. He had hip replacement surgery today. He is still helping remotely, and the girls wanted to tell him that they're thinking of him, and they appreciate him helping.
Thank you for that. So, Merriman, they're fighting for you. And we're underway. Team Canada wins the draw. Got it along the near side and sends that one up. Coates with a 2-on-1. That one just getting behind. Looked like that was McQuaid down into the corner. Great Britain worked that one out. Nice job by Mars to hold the line. Battling against that is Kasner Wood. Ball bounces up into the air. Swatted in and chased after by Taylor. Taylor's going to get to that one. No, not first. Nice job by Canada to work it out. McQuaid has it. Colleen McQuaid bounces that one. Nice little pass to herself. Tries to do it again. Great Britain closes the boards. That one beats the red line, but they get it instead. Desperelier got it in deep, and they change behind. First minute gone here in the scoreless first period. Canada and Great Britain. Walks that one out and almost had an opportunity right in the slot. She goes down. No call we play on. That was Manti. Hit the deck. The tray holds the line. Kicks that one back to the half wall. Sends that one. Nice shot block. Now on the other side, the tray loads up. That one goes high and off it and into the netting and out of play.
Great Britain seems to be scrambling a little bit back there. A couple attempts at breakout turnovers on the red line. Canada keeps it in. They got to watch their movement there. They got to get that ball out, get themselves some time down the other end.
Still early, only a minute 15 gone here. Sometimes you see that feeling out period, but Canada definitely looks like they're ready to play. They got a draw just inside the red line, and they win it. Back for Latre. Sends that one down. Oh, and a trip, and that one's going to get called. Haygarth's going to go. That's an easy call right in front of the official, stick in the feet, and down she goes. And Haygarth doesn't even waste any time heading to the box.
Yeah, she knew right away there that she was going on that call before the ref's arm even went up.
I mean, when you know, you know. I appreciate the honesty. Power play for Team Canada. Ashley Burrell set to take the face off. Great Britain trying to figure out who's going to go against her. Doesn't matter. Burrell wins it. LaRock kicks that one over. And they set up. McKay sends it down for Burrell. And that one out of McKay's reach. She's going to have to come all the way back into her own end. Cody McKay picks it up behind the net. Swings around and takes a look. Great Britain lined up the blue line. Across for LaRock. Gets it across the blue. Gains the zone. Can she hold it? No. Burrell has to have her team tag up, and they do. Tries to change the angle of attack onto the right wing. Can't catch it cleanly. Now they gain the zone and get a chance to set up. King dishes that one back for McKay. Little soft dish on the backhand. Dangerous. Kate Bateman almost had a shorthanded opportunity. King walks in alone on the backhand and just couldn't pull the trigger. 1 minute left to go on the power play. Canada still controlling it. Along the left-hand side, try to get it in front. That one wouldn't go, and that one ends up going past Burrell. Canada changes up wholesale, except for McKay. The last one back on it. 45 seconds to go on the power play. Now she will go off. Hands it off to Mars. Michelle Mars flips that one in. Rushed after it is Obe. Obe made her presence known big time in their game against Team USA. Their first game of the tournament. This their second, Great Britain's first. Great Britain kicks it back out with now under 30 seconds to go. 9 minutes left to play here in the first period. We're still scoreless. Canada and Great Britain. Here, the final game of the opening day of the 2023 World Masters Championship. At the point. Loads up, 5 seconds left on the power play. The stick tapping begins. And Britain's just going to sail that one down. And they get their first penalty goal of the game. Chantal Despergarier picks it up behind the net. Tried to lift that one. Nice job sniffing it out. That was Sam Phillips who broke up that pass. Canada trying to work it out of their zone. Awkward stick awkward ball off of Ross's stick. And they're forced to punt it back and have the defense start over. Britain not pressing the attack too much. Gave Canada the opportunity to set up and try again and try again. Now they gain the line. Nice job by McQuaid. Backs that one off. Coates takes a look. McQuaid in after it. Grinding there along the boards. 7:45 here. Scoreless first period. Team Canada on the attack. She needs help. Getting pressured from Wilson. Eventually it does come up. Britain comes away with it. And they don't even clear the zone. Now they've got it. Kasner Wood lost it just beyond the red line. They're going to have to go off and change. Wilson collects, but we've got a whistle.
Got too many men on Great Britain. Ball got thrown towards their bench on a change there, and they had 6 on the floor.
Just a little bit of a miscommunication there when Kasner Wood exited the zone. Hang on, now they're talking about it. And no one has headed to the box. Let's see.
I think they got a stoppage here for ball hitting. Not too many men penalty, but a stoppage of play. No.
Oh, wait.
Sending somebody to the box.
They figured it out eventually. Haygarth went. I guess they needed to make sure it was someone who was on the floor when it happened. 2 minutes up on the clock. 7:19 left to go in the first period. Larocque for Team Canada back on the power play for McKay. And they switch it up. McKay heads to the slot. Larocque back to the top. Sends it down. And across. Nice little cross crease. One-timer. Canada deposit for the power play goal, and it's 1-0.
Looks to be a set play by Canada there in that power play. They moved the ball around and the personnel so much. They got Great Britain kind of running, got him out of position, caught that backdoor pass. That was a beautiful setup.
5 players involved in that one. You love to see it. Lots of great movement. Just tough to defend against and executed perfectly with a cross crease one-timer to slam it home and make it 1-0. $7:05 left to go. Canada converts on their second power play opportunity to make it 1-0. Michelle Mars behind the net. Pirouettes and sends that one away. Manti dished it across to Mars. Collected at the red line, and another backhander that didn't quite have enough on it. Got trapped in feet, and now shoveled forward by Wilkinson. But Manti has it again in the other direction. Cuts back to the outside, but she got it over the blue line. Hit the deck, still battling for it. No hands in the air, we play on. Down in Britain's end, Croxall sent it around. 6:20 to go. Manti intercepts that one, loads up. Sent that one low, maybe looking for the rebound. Didn't hit the net. Along the near side boards, King muscles it. She takes a look. Still with it at the red line. Destralier with a shot. Turned aside easily. And that's saved by Schneider. In front on the backhand, stuffed. Where is it? Still loose and dinging at it. Eventually, Shannon Snyder gets the whistle.
The referee let that play along a little bit. Goaltender had her glove on it. Referee wasn't blowing it. Get a couple extra pokes in there. You got to watch out. Defensemen are going to get mad about that.
That's going to escalate if the officials don't stay on top of it for sure. 5:47 here in the first. Canada leading on the strength of a power play goal from Burrell. Ashley Burrell got the goal, but that was a full team effort on the power play. She wins the faceoff for her team here, and they try to play catch but give it away. Taylor with an opportunity to bust in. Hazel Taylor in a foot race. Flips that one down and easily brushed aside by Crystal Mark. Starting in net for Canada. That may be one of the first times that Mark's had to play the ball. It's been pretty quiet on this end of the rink. Team Canada getting their business done in both ends. They go back on the attack. Gain the zone. Nice job by King. Obey. Gets in front. And no! The first one didn't go, but the second one did. And it's 2-0.
That was number 10, Chantel Frichet from Isabel Albay. Chantel was on the back door there. Albay just saw her the whole way. Goaltender made the first save with the toe on the back door, but rebound came out and Frichet dropped it right in.
Well, it's tough when you got that much time and space right on the doorstep. The goalie's got to get some help from the defense there. And their job's to make the first save, not the second, third, or fourth.
Agreed.
And that one finds its way behind Schneider to make it 2-0 here. 5 minutes left to go, first period. Canada's smooth passing, but they don't get out this time. Metcalf keeps it alive. Swing and a miss to try to keep it as it crosses the red line. Wilson pushing that one ahead. They gain the zone, but not possession. So, once again, Great Britain chasing. And Metcalf that was Stockdale, couldn't stop it at the red line. Comes all the way back for Faye Andrews. That one goes high and ends up out of play just over the glass with 4:22 remaining in the first period.
Referees indicating Canada touched that last, so they're going to bring that ball out of the zone.
They look pretty solid in the circle, so I think the extra effort doesn't bother them. We'll see as Coates lines up against Phillips. Even though Phillips' stick got it, well, it's kind of a 50-50 ball. Eventually, Great Britain ended away with it. Now battling for it in the corners. McQuaid came out with it. Colleen McQuaid back on the ball in the corner. Takes a look over her shoulder. Cycles it down and heads towards the top of the circle. Thought she was going to the net. Along the left-hand side, good shot block. McLean tried to get up for Wilkinson. Just not a lot of possession, not a lot of control for Great Britain. They're struggling to just exit the zone right now. Right in front of the benches. McLean getting leaned on. Despreglier. And they gain the zone. McQuaid again takes a look. That one just going behind Burnett D'Souza. 3.5 to go, first period. Team Canada up 2-0. And another cross-crease opportunity. They love those passes right in front of the goaltender. Kicked aside. Mantee denied. And Canada just buzzing right now. Mars loads up, fires, save! Schneider hangs on, no rebound.
Michelle Morris from Team Canada has had a big shot for many years. And get that shot right there off from the center slot for her. Don't want to let that happen too often there for the Great Britain defense. Goaltender swallowed it up, didn't leave a rebound. It's good for them.
Hopefully something they can build off of late here in the first period. They've struggled to really put anything together. Latrier sends it down. That one banks harmlessly off the glass, but picked up again by Burnett D'Souza. Latrier sliding. Keeps that one alive. Randy Stewart forced to back up a little bit, but they get it in deep. Burnett D'Souza ahead for Stewart, who gets dumped. And then that one mixed up in feet. On the backhand, working it forward is Burrell. She's already got one. Fans on that opportunity. Could have been dangerous, but Great Britain at the end of their shift, they're just content with the clear and they go off. Just over 2 minutes to play here in the period for Shea. Turns that right into Andrews. Gets it back and gets it deep down for King in front. LaRock with a tap. And there's a big rebound. It scores! Top shelf! Ashley Burrell gets a second one, and it's 3-0.
That was a broken play started up at the top of the zone when Canada kept it in. Bring it down to the far right corner. Ball comes out in the middle, comes right out the Burrell, and she just buries that top shelf.
Absolutely, I agree. I love the work at number 2, Becca King, down in the corner to keep that play alive for Canada. You just start causing havoc in front of the net, and you never know when you're going to get rewarded with a good bounce. 3-0 here, 2:02 first period. Canada seems pretty comfortable. For Shea, along the near side wall. Takes a look. Going to go all the way around. Doesn't like her option, so she's just going to cut back for King. Now King pulls it up the wall on her backhand. Nobody home. Has to chase this one all the way back down. Canada tags up, but they maintain possession. LaRock just under our position here. Canada gets it in deep. A minute and a half to go, first period. They've coasted to a 3-0 lead here. Looked firmly in control the whole way. And how did that one not go in? Desmier Pelletier with a shot from the high slot. Denied.
That's definitely the forward of the Canadian team that you do not want to let alone in the high slot like that. Great Britain's got to watch their assignments and where they're at, not changing their defensive zone, and they got to pick up a player from Canada and not let those kind of shots get free.
We know that Canada's got the skill, but man, some of these plays are just almost too easy for them. That felt like a gimme. Great save there by Schneider. Minute 5 left to go in the first. Canada leads this one 3-0. Can they get more? And that ball. To do it again. Right in the middle. There's a shot blocked. Didn't get its way through traffic. Obey's back on it. Obey was definitely a difference maker in that first game. One bounces to Mars. Shot just low and outside. They still got it. Obey outside and low in the other direction. Right across. The back door was wide open. Not sure if that was blocker and post or just outside of the net. Less than 20 to go here in the first. Britain looks gassed and beat here just after 1. Final 10 seconds are going to tick down. Guglietta's got it and sends it around. But Canada gets to it first. Final 3 seconds, and that's going to do it for period number 1. And Canada coasting to a 3-0 lead after 1.
Canada is all over Great Britain right now. The first 2 shifts of Great Britain didn't look like they were out of place, but the rest of this period, Canada has just taken it to them. I don't know if the Canadian goaltender saw more than one shot there, and that one shot was from way up high on a turnover. The Great Britain girls need to look at this Canada team, not lose their position, and play, a woman-on-woman hockey game. If they try to play a zone here, the Canadians are going to pick them apart and just move the ball.
No question about it. Teams retire for our first intermission. We'll be back in a few with the second period. That's the end of intermission. Here we are, second period underway. Team Canada leading this one 3-0 over Great Britain. And Canada going right back to work. Well, it seemed like it at first. Now that one's sent in by Hazel Taylor of Great Britain. See if they make any adjustments after that first period. That really not a whole lot went their way. They've got a cold goaltender on the other side. That's something to work on. They maybe got one shot on net in that entire period against Crystal Mark. McQuaid on the other side, though. She comes in, takes a shot. Rebound! It's loose. Second chance. Third chance was there. No one could get to it in time, but Canada gets back on the ball. There's a bouncer. Stewart goes down, drops to her knees, comes back up. Hang on. Here's a chance for Britain. Taylor gains the zone, and she's just going to go off on a change, though. First minute on the second in the books. Stewart picks it up. Sent that one right through. Lost it. Hang on. Maybe a bad change. The tray's got to get back. That one just wide of the net. Karen Craig. She couldn't keep it. Flipped ahead for Manti along the right wing. Nice job buddying up there by Andrews. Oh, that last little shove, I think, is what they're going to call. Now that's a trip. Going to get Andrews either way.
I don't know. I think a little bit of a weak call there. Great Britain player made a good play, get her stick wrapped around, knocked the ball away, and then the Canadian player stumbled forward. Referee has a better angle than we do, so it is what it is.
No, I agree. I think it looked like a decent hockey play, but again, the game's so much easier for us up here in pretty much every way.
I agree 100% there.
So Britain's going to sit. They need one more, unless they're voluntarily turning this into a 5-on-3. They decide not to. Cuglietta comes out and joins. Canada's got it on the power play. McKay at that right point for Shea. At the goal line in front. That one bouncing around. Stays out, and Bateman gets it clear. First 15 seconds off the clock here on the penalty kill. 10:15 to go in the second. Still 3-0. Canada leading, and they're on the power play. Trying to make it 4. Right-hand side for Shea. Gains the line. Shea has it again in front of the slot. King took the shot. Tried to go far side. Just couldn't dial that one in on net. And there's a riser from Shea that goes over the net. LaRocque's going to collect it uncontested at the point and kicks it back in to keep this one alive. They work the high cycle. LaRocque just trying to create space for her teammate. There's a big one that goes high all the way into the netting. So McKay's shot not quite where she wanted to place it, and that one's going to come out.
Looks like the referee's indicating that shot just went straight out on its own. They're going to take it out of the zone.
Yeah, far enough away from anyone that just got underneath it. Sent that one high into the net from the blue line. 1 minute left on the power play. Obe ties up. Phillips ends up with it, but kicks it back to Mars instead. Despiglier with a shot from the point that gets covered by Schneider.
It was a good play down low for Canada. Elisa Desmi Peltier was down there. She had a good deflection out front. The Great Britain goalie gobbled that up.
Obe wins that face-off with some help. Mars has it now. Backs up, takes a look. Kicks that one down to the hash marks and sent back. Mars quarterbacking that one from the red line. Despigliere on the backhand in front. Oh! Desmier Peltier's shot goes wide just barely, but the hand is up. And they're going to get some bonus time.
Got a hooking penalty coming on Great Britain here.
It's 6-on-4. Mark goes to the box. McQuaid comes out in her place. Despigliere gets it across. There's a shot. Bouncing up high. Still no touch. Kicked. And they're going to rule that as possession, so the penalty gets called. There'll be 3 seconds of 5-on-3.
Great Britain's 18, Laura Ercott, took that slap shot right off her foot there, limping over to the box to serve her penalty.
A nice parting gift. 3 seconds before Andrews comes out. So the briefest of 5-on-3s. Canada wins it. Can they make anything of it? Penalty's over. In front. On the backhand. Couldn't get the shot away. LaRock forced to bat that one out of the air. Great hand-eye. Dishes it back. Great ball movement again. We've seen them score this way. McKay, here's that set play. Same one. And they decided against it. She was heading down. Trichet misfires. Oh, and that one right off the chin. Good thing she's got the face mask. LaRock sends that one. Takes an awkward bounce off her feet. Burrell. Back for McKay. Minute 15 in the second penalty. The first one's already expired. Some havoc in front there. Took a deflection and goes wide. Burrell back up for McKay. Britain's penalty killer's getting tired. King's got it in the slot, and that one just rolled off her stick, but they keep it alive. McKay still with it. Dishes across. Shot in front. Couldn't get a stick on that one. 7.5 to go, second period. Still 3-0. Back door's wide open. They tried to do it again. Trichet trying to knock that one out of the air. We've already seen some lacrosse goals today. Why not another? This one rolls all the way back up, but not across the red line. 30 seconds left to go on the power play. Team Canada walks this one down. And cleared down. We go past the 7-minute mark of the second. Final 15 seconds on the power play. Mante's got it. Desmier Peltier, yes! Go! Oh, yeah, scores. From this angle, I wasn't quite sure at first. Just over the shoulder. You said it. That's a dangerous one to give that kind of an opportunity. It was basically a 3-on-1. Not much anyone can do about that.
The bad change by Great Britain there. All 4 players went off. It is the long change in the second period, and they are tired on a penalty kill, but all 4 players went off there. Someone has to stay and wait for more players to come in and get fresh. It was pretty much a 3-on-0 to the point. Metcalf was chasing in the back to catch them.
Yeah, they're pretty much in spirit alone. Not a whole lot of defense happening on that one. But like you said, it's the PK and it's the long change. And it ended up biting him. Croxall slides to try to break that one up and can't. Jones has it. Tried to rim it around in front. Mars. Back down for Jones and again playing catch with Mars. Backhander to no one. Don't really like seeing that play. Croxall, hang on, there's a slash. And it's going against Canada.
I don't know if I saw that one. I had the goaltender in the net in front of me there, but it looks like the Canadian player came in on the Great Britain player, and just a little stick check there. The referee must have thought it was pretty aggressive and gives her the slash.
That is going to be the call. Isabella Obey is going to sit for a pair. I could be wrong, but this might be the first offensive zone faceoff of the game for Great Britain.
I think you are correct.
Kazner Wood set to take it along the left wing side. Let's see what they can do with it. 2 minutes on the clock. 6 minutes left to go in the power play, in the period. Wilson now with it. She kicks it down, and Great Britain with an opportunity to set up and show what they can do offensively. Kazner Wood's first pass gets eaten up. Good positioning, and that one goes all the way down.
She had her player cut on the back door there, but the Canadian defenseman in the middle just read that perfectly.
Excellent read, exactly right. Sarah Wilson now walks this one up, gets it to the red line, and hang on. Oh, almost a chance for a shorthanded 2-on-1. Randy Stewart's going to race to it. Now they're applying more pressure. Here comes Colleen McQuaid in her feet. Sends it down. Britain back on their heels. They're on the power play, mind you, for another minute 10. Bateman has it along the near side. They gain the zone. See if they can actually get one down to Mark. She has not had a lot of work in this game. 5 minutes left to go, second period. And they clear that one down with 50 seconds left with the extra attacker. Canada still leading this one 4-0. Wilson behind the net. And she under pressure. In front! Down! A big save there by Schneider. Another Canadian player left all alone right in front of the goalie.
Short-handed there. Jones gets free like she's on a power play. You know, how the Great Britain players did not see her get there. Schneider made a big save to keep this game within reach.
Very aggressive penalty kill right now, and Great Britain just doesn't seem to have an answer for it. Face-off won again by Canada. Comes all the way back, and they set up like they're on the power play. Sarah Ross. She's got 2 defenders on her. Under 40 seconds with the extra attacker. And Ross is going to get to it first. Coates in front. Oh, and that one just hits off the post. Canada pouring it on right now. 25 seconds left to go with the power play. And Great Britain still struggling to generate even a shot. Now King has it on the backhand. And just ran out of real estate.
Great Britain defender kept King to the outside there. Didn't give her much but her backhand, and Schneider made a big save to keep it at 4-0.
That being said, King looked so confident. If she had 3 or 4 more feet, she might have done something with that.
It looked to me like she was trying to pull to her forehand there. And she's known for a good forehand roof shot, so definitely was trying to sell that.
Just ran out of space. 11 seconds left to go. This is a Great Britain power play, mind you. Canada's going to get another player out in 10 seconds. That one in feet. Canada gets to it again. And they're going to call a slash on that one in the other direction. Burrell was the victim. And Great Britain doesn't like it.
That was number 3, Becky Kastner-Wood from Great Britain. She reached out for a poke check, but she definitely got stick contact a little bit too high up for referees' liking.
I mean, if you take issue with the call against Obey, this feels like the same standard. Would you agree?
I agree, yes, definitely. I think the referees are trying to not let it get out of hand out on the floor, and they're calling everything pretty tight.
And I think that's what you want. Even if, you don't always know what you're going to get from your officials, you want consistency. So if they're going to call it in one direction, they should call it the same in the other, and it looks like that's what they're doing. So power play for Canada! And I think that was King got a stick on that one right in front of the net.
Big shave by Schneider there.
Frichet takes a look. Now she's going to crash the net. There's another play. The very well-coached Canadian team. On the back door! Frichet had a wide open 6x4. Got a little bit too underneath that one and sent it high.
Looks like she healed that shot there, put it right over top of the net.
3.5 to go, second period. McKay collects and backs up. Fakes that one. Great Britain flips ahead, and they get off for a change. Less than a minute left to go with the power play. Canada's still ahead, and here's another bad change in a 2-on-1. Desbier Pelletier with a shot that gets turned away and ends up in the netting. But Jason, how familiar was that to a goal that they already scored?
It looks like we've seen that play about a dozen times so far in this game. On a change for Great Britain, Canada quickly whips it up, gets a 2-on-1, gets it up to Desbier Pelletier, And she has a beautiful forehand shot there. It looked like Schneider just got her shoulder on it.
Getting picked apart by Team Canada right now. Despigliere, shot deflection. And again, just shelling Schneider.
Schneider keeps herself in position. Obey was alone in the middle there. Here's the power play, but you can't let her stand on top. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Obey has lost a face-off draw in this tournament yet.
That's a good point. Yeah, I don't think so. A very effective pivot for Team Canada. Wins another one. There's a shot just off the mark. Good look. Obey showing her physicality on top of everything else. Desmier Pelletier comes in to help out and cause the turnover. Despigliere across. Another one-timer. Just such quick ball movement. Good passing. Great Britain's getting picked apart right now. Mars picks it up with 2:20 to go in the second period. 10 seconds left on the power play. And smothered by Schneider. But really, it's felt like Canada's been on the power play even when they're killing penalties in this game.
So far, they've been all over the Brits down their zone. That play there was a beautiful setup. As Mars moved back to the center point, she pushed that through to Obey. Looks like it was going to be a pass right to Obey in the middle, but she lets it through right to Pelletier down low.
6 seconds left with the power play. 2:15 in the second period. Canada leading this one 4-0. O'Shea. That'll do it for the power play. So Britain gets a kill, but still struggling to generate offense. And they're still defending right now with McQuaid. She's got Coates in front, battling against Stockdale. McQuaid. Coates was right there, just vacated the spot, but it doesn't matter. McQuaid has it again. Stockdale flips that one behind the D, and hang on, here's a chance. Just off the outside of the net. Actually, it was Kastner Wood fresh out of the box. Becky Kastner Wood with a good opportunity, but even then, can't make Mark make the save. And that one's going to be icing with 1:18. Is that the best chance of the game for Britain?
So far, she looks like she caught her short side there and just hit the post. Half an inch inside, she would have put it in.
She seems like the player for Great Britain that's got the most spark in her play right now. But, I mean, I really can't blame them to a certain degree. They were running against a clearly very well-oiled machine in Team Canada.
Hopefully that shot and that play there give them a little spark. We can see what happens on this draw.
It's definitely something to build on heading into the third, but you've still got a minute 18, and a lot can happen in that time. Team Canada come away with this one. They get around one player. Wilson chasing after it. Sarah Wilson battling against Colleen McQuaid. Now they both need help. So Stewart comes in. And Randy Stewart's the first one there. 50 seconds left to go. Bad angle shot just ramps high off the outside of the net.
Great Britain can't let her walk in there. They're giving her too much room down low.
Burnett D'Souza chasing after it. McKay keeps it alive for her. Burnett D'Souza facing pressure by Taylor. And Hazel Taylor with the steal. But is this going to be another dump and change? We've seen a lot of that. She's one-handing it into the zone. She's gassed, and it will be another change. Mantee busting back in the other direction. Fakes that one. Back for Stewart. Stewart let it go. Right on the near side in front of the benches. In front, Stewart has to reach for it. Couldn't settle it. And that will do it. Second period is in the books, and it's 4-0 Canada.
It's a little better second period for the Brits there. They had a little bit of spark, a couple good shots, a couple good kills. Hopefully they can take that in the third and build on it.
They're starting to generate opportunities, but right now there just doesn't look to be much of an answer for any part of this Team Canada lineup. So we've got another intermission right ahead for you. We'll be right back with the third period.
what's happening out there.
Yeah. I know. And we're back. 12 minutes up on the clock. Team Canada leading this one 4-0 over Great Britain. The end cap to the first day of the 2023 World Masters Championship here in Buffalo, New York. The sun has set. A lot of the crowd is gone. It is getting nice and bitter cold out here. But these ladies are going to finish off an excellent day of tournament hockey. Stick with us right here as we will have the entire thing all week long. In the meantime, third period underway. Bateman's shot misfires, but Great Britain trying to get some offense here. That shot just goes all the way across everybody in the middle and flipped high and out. A little bit of a bouncer. Frichet gets to it. Makes a move. Good shot and a better save. Schneider keeps it out. Another opportunity as here comes Canada. Jessica Jones flips that one around and they cycle. She heads to the net. They make a change behind the play. Latrier gets that one down for Desmier Pelletier. Obey now with it. There's a shot from the high right circle. Sticks clashing that one well off the mark. Now along the near side, the tray. Great Britain shovels it to nowhere. Just really struggling all game to just even put a couple passes together. That one knocked off of Desmier Pelletier's stick, and hang on, there's some space here. Craig sliding to her knees, saw an opening. Couldn't get to it. Now she does, knocks that one out of the air, but Larocque just has the foot speed. Gets to that one, no problem. Jocelyn Larocque defensively. 2 minutes gone here in the third period. Faye Andrews works that one around, but runs into two Canadian players and can't go anywhere with it. A little 2-on-2 battle right in front of the bench. Nice move on the backhand by Larocque. Little spinorama, finds some space. Gets in front, shoveled. First shot denied, second. Oh, and what a save by Schneider! Still battling. Great opportunity for Larocque. Takes one high and off the glass. I think she felt like she deserved that one. Tried to get it another way, and another shot, and another save by Schneider. Great work by the goaltender for Team Great Britain. This one's going to come all the way down, but no icing. So Larocque will pick it up as both teams change, but she sends it all the way down, and that one will be icing in the other direction. So an offensive zone face-off for Great Britain.
There's that quick turnaround play by Canada, right? Any dump down in their zone, they look like they're getting it, and they're swinging to the far side, and they had her there. That stretch pass just didn't make its mark and cause for icing. Question for you, is it me, or are we calling Larocque's name a lot in this game? She is all over the place, making some beautiful plays.
It's one of the things I'm really noticing about Team Canada is they're getting contributions from up and down the lineup. I feel like I'm saying a lot of the names a lot of the time, and that just means this is a really complete team top to bottom. Kasner Wood lines up against Stewart, and Stewart wins the draw back for Larocque. Stewart swings at that one, keep it alive for McQuaid. Colleen McQuaid gets that one in front for Randy Stewart. Stewart! Swing and a miss. That one just behind her. Almost even healed it a little bit. McKay, first one on it is Hazel Taylor pressuring. Down in front of Canada's bench. They get it down into the corner, and Larocque picks it up. Turning away from pressure. Feeds it up the wall. Nice little shovel pass. Stewart, and it's a 2-on-0 maybe. Shot, save, rebound, and that one comes outside. Good look by Stephanie Burnett D'Souza. Couldn't finish. Despigliere. Shot. Easily paddled aside by Schneider. Canada back on the attack and sends that one underneath. First one to it is Cuglietta. She goes down. And that will get called. They're calling it another slash here with 8:05 of the third.
Cuglietta is trying to get to that ball there. And it looked like the Canadian player just reached in for a poke check on the ball and got her.
Well, watch it on the replay. Let's see. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that one either. But again, we get instant replay. They don't.
Right.
We get the bird's eye view. They don't.
Looks like she reached in for the ball there, and Cuglietta might have just tripped herself up. But the referee's trying to get through the net and the goaltender to see that play.
And at the end of the day, if you're a player, doesn't matter if you like the call or not. You have to deal with it one way or the other. Both sides of the ball. Great Britain on the power play. They win the faceoff back for Andrews. Takes the shot that gets gloved down. And pounded the length.
That's Michelle Mars for Teams Canada. Absolute penalty-killing beast. She will block shots. She'll put her body in there. She did that, knocked that one down with her open palm. She's not going to stop.
Another player whose name we've been saying a lot tonight. And this one comes all the way down, and there she is again, Mars. Beats two defenders. Well, I guess attackers, technically speaking. Feels like Great Britain's defending all the time. Feed that one up. Metcalf. Oh, almost centered. But again, another great read. This time by McQuaid. And she's going to hustle and try to get to it before Andrews does. Spins off. And she's got Jones in front. Again, now dealing with two penalty killers and just letting that clock burn down. 1 minute left on Great Britain's power play. 7 minutes left to go in the third period. And McQuaid is just going to kill this one all on her own, it feels like. Monster penalty killing shift here by McQuaid. Colleen McQuaid is going to go off. But that was an incredibly successful shift for number 19. 30 seconds left to go on the power play. And again, I'm not sure, but I think Mark has only faced one shot this entire game. Can that be right?
That is correct. That one shot, and that was a high shot from outside the blue line there.
Absolutely suffocating defense here by Team Canada. Wilson's got it. Back to the point. Guglietta's shot, and that one off the mark, so that number stays at 1. Wilson picks it up again. Now 4 seconds left to go on the power play. Taylor has it. She's got two people in front. Takes a look, and that one, I think that glanced off the outside of the net as well.
I think the goaltender might have got that with her stick there. I'm going to count that as a shot. We'll see what the stats say.
We'll give it to him, at least for now. That one goes high.
Oh.
Power play is over, and Ross gains the line. Obey, one-handed.
Ross controlled out there.
Tried to drag it to the backhand. Love the confidence. Desmier Pelletier. Back for Obey. Shot hard and low. Fended off by Schneider. 5.5 left to go here in the third period. LaRock tries to drive the net, and a stick knocks that one away from her. In front of Team Canada, in front of Team Great Britain's bench. Obey takes the shot, hits Guglietta's stick. Another one hits traffic. The Canadians still with it. Desmier Pelletier, backhander, gets broken up, and they still have it. LaRock feeds one, and man, Jason, I'm noticing even when their first opportunities don't succeed, they get the second one.
Yeah, they're all over the Brits here. And any ball that doesn't get through, they're picking up the rebounds, they're getting it, they're picking up. Right now they go Bay, moving out into space, looking for the open player.
It just makes defending against them so difficult. Mars reading that one well. And eventually those Canadian players are going to change here. 4:35 to go, third period. It's been all Canada now. Still 4-0. Taylor chasing after it. And Mark gets a touch, to which her bench gives a rousing cheer. And that one gets knocked out of play.
That's deflected out. That's going to come outside. Neutral zone face-off.
4 minutes, 24 seconds left on the clock. 4 goals on one side, none on the other. Canada looking to sweep opening day here. Should they do it, every Canadian team will have been successful in every venture here on day one. And that's a statement for your nation, if they are able to do so.
I don't know if there's a lot of time left here for the Brits to get back into this game, but see if they can pick themselves up a goal, get a little momentum going into tomorrow.
Something to build on heading into day two, I agree. Croxall chasing after this one. She gets a stick on it, but now Stewart has it. Battling against Kasner Wood. In front, but no one was really there. Faye can't get it out. Now they do. Gets all the way deep, and Mars first one on it. No icing. Claire Faye, the lone forechecker. Tries to cause pressure. Metcalf along the near side, can't stop it. And Hagarth has to chase all the way back down into her end. And that will come back on an icing here with 3:37 left to go.
That was a good wraparound pass by Mars from the back. Her defensive partner led it through. Nobody picked it up. Comes all the way down for icing. Easy call for the refs. Let's see if the Great Britain team here can get a draw. Maybe win back to their point and get a shot from Wilson, 88.
Hazel Wilson set to take this face-off. But won by Burrell. She's got 2 goals in this game. Feels like so long ago at this point. She opened the scoring in the first period. Frichet chasing after this one, no icing. Oh no, I thought I heard someone say no icing. So much for that. Whistle gets blown. .319 here in the third period.
Referee pulls Mars back on for that icing play. A little bit of a discussion there about that, but referee says, nope, you got to come back out here. You were on the floor.
I've seen quite a few attempts at the sneaky extra line change here today. For the most part, refs have been on top of it. Genuinely is a thankless job, so I'm going to do it. We definitely have to thank our officials for not just today, but everything they were doing this entire week of hockey, as well as everyone else who's able to help be a part of making this event happen here in the Buffalo River Works. We're excited to continue to bring it to you here. You can find the entire tournament in the same spot, so stick with us all week long. The tray. Back for Burrell, who takes a shot and scores! Ashley Burrell completes the hat trick with 2:46 to go. It's 5-0 Canada.
Beautiful setup for Canada to see Burrell break it into the back door. She picked that pass up, took 2 shots, snapped it low to the far side, and beat Schneider in the net.
If it wasn't already, it definitely feels out of reach for Great Britain now. Still 2:45 to play before this one ends. Desmae Pelletier with a shot, 5-hole. Thought it was open. Schneider somehow hangs on, but again, Canada's still generating havoc off the rebound.
Big save from her, Schneider. She saw that ball poke through, and it was either her or Obi getting it. She dives on, gets her glove on it as Obey crashes the net.
I think, if anything, that's got to be what Great Britain builds off of, is Schneider and her refusal to quit in this game, just continue battling for her teammates. I think that's a huge rallying cry for them going into tomorrow.
Yeah, she might have let 5 in, but she's probably got to have 45 saves.
No kidding. Jones backhands it down the boards for Obey. Gets it in front. Jones scores! Short side. Fed from behind the net by Obey, and it's 6-0.
That play there was all Obey. As she comes into the corner, takes a nice big hit from the Great Britain defender, shrugs that off, sells it like she's going to go behind the net, and slips that back out on the short side as she's going behind, right out front to the Canadian winger who puts it in the net.
The star center makes it easy for Jones to just tap it in. And it's 6-0 with 2:21. This one all over but the shouting. Larocque punts that ahead, and here they come again. Desmae Pelletier with speed. Shot. Score! Just a few seconds later, and it's 7-0.
Canada wanted to expose something here on Schneider. That's the 3rd goal in a row that's caught her low to the outside.
You know, you say that, and I think back to the first and second periods, they were taking a lot of shots from angles, low and outside.
They must have did some good scouting, get themselves ready for this game.
Either way, they got it dialed in at this point. 2:12 left to go in this one. Larocque gets it right off the face-off, and she's going to walk it all the way down into her end. Taylor chasing after it. Feeds forward. Desmier Peltier. Across for Jones. Didn't connect. Now Taylor one touches. Chance for a 2-on-1 here. Mars comes out on a change, though. And that doesn't materialize into much as we're down to 145. Poked forward and Obe trying to get her teammates to keep pushing. They were on a change. She's still grinding away against two British players. Ross comes in to help out. Taylor's poking away at it. Wilson's there. And eventually comes back for Despigliere. And that one just bounces between Bateman's feet. And that's just the kind of game it's been for Great Britain. Absolutely nothing going their way. Can't even buy some luck. Minute 10 to go here in the third period as Team Canada is poised to win this one. Whether it's 7-0, 8-0, who knows? But Canada starts off this tournament with a perfect 2-0 record. Wilson collects it behind the net for Great Britain as she's going to send it around, and the first one on it is Ross. Now down to 45 seconds, and I think it seems like both teams are ready to pretty much put this one in the books. Sent down behind the net. Sealed off there by Hazel Wilson. And that one ends up in the bench with 29.6 to go.
Looks like that's off a Great Britain player there. It's going to stay deep in their zone.
Likely the last line change of the night. Not just for these teams, but for anybody. We had a shootout finish on the other rink between Bermuda and Italy. Italy taking that one. And this is going to be the end of the action for day one here in Buffalo. Final 20 seconds tick down. But thanks so much for joining us here. And again, stick around all week long. We've got tournament action on both rinks all the way through the weekend. Men's and women's competition. Final 9.3 to go. But stick with us here. It's going to be an exciting week of hockey.
Great Britain Phillips is signaling the bench to pull the goaltender, get an extra attacker out for this deep draw late in the game. I like the chutzpah there.
Canada wins this one. Sends it to the red line in 2-1. And that's all she wrote. Canada gets the shutout in this one, 7-0 over Great Britain. Teams go to congratulate or apologize to their goalies. Either way, this one in the books, and just a dominant effort top to bottom from Team Canada.
Yeah, I don't think that you can find anything in Team Canada's game there that you could say they need to work on. They moved the ball well, shots to the point, players down low, deflections. It was an all-around excellent game for them. Can't take anything away from Shannon Snyder, though, for Great Britain. She made some tremendous saves there, and a lot of them.
Absolutely, and it's tough when you have 7 against you, but like you said, felt like 40-plus saves easy.
Yeah, she definitely stood on her head there. The Britain girls came out after the first period, and they played some pretty good hockey. Lost a little bit of gas, gave up a couple goals at the end. But I think all around, it's not a game that they should hold their heads for. Maybe take it, look at it, build on it, get ready for the game against USA.
Absolutely. Teams return to their blue lines as we get ready for the presentations of the players of the game. Well deserved there for Schneider, would you agree?
I agree. She definitely was a big factor for the Great Britain team there, not letting it get even worse out of hand.
And so many to choose from for Team Canada. Let's see who they pick. They go with Fritsch. But honestly, you could have picked just about anyone on this roster and it would have been appropriate.
Agreed. Up and down, the whole roster played a great game there for Canada, but Fritsch really stood out.
So they pose for the photo op. Afterwards, we'll have the Canadian national anthem played for the 4th time today in this building. And that's going to do it for us here So thanks so much for watching, and keep it tuned here all week long for the rest of this tournament action here at the 2023 World Masters Championship at the Buffalo River Works in Buffalo, New York. For everyone here at MVP TV and the ISBHF, thank you, Jason Kelly. I've been Chris Blair. Thanks so much. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, everybody.